So if we do problem number 6, actually I changed my mind. Let's do problem number 12. Yeah, problem number 12 incorporates a lot of wonky stuff, so we'll do that one. Problem number 12. So I've got log, log base 3 of negative 4m is equal to log base 3 of 10 minus 3m. Actually, that one's pretty easy. You guys just don't know that it's easy. So I think you could just go ahead and solve this by saying negative 4m and setting it equal to 10 minus 3m, because they should be the same, right? In other words, you could just say negative 4m is equal to 10 minus 3m. I'm going to add 3m to this and add 3m to this side. I get negative m equals 10, or m equals negative 10. But how do I know for sure? Well, the easiest way to know for sure is that I'm going to have to graph it. So you go to the graphing calculator. Now I'm going to pause because I want you to, you can write this down on your paper in a second, but I want you guys to actually watch me do this on the calculator, okay? I'm going to say y equals, we'll do it up here, y equals, and I'm going to plug in the left-hand side of the equal sign. So when you log into Desmos, it's going to have this little thing here that says functions. Click on that, and you got to scroll down here. I'll show you how to do it on both calculators. Now, notice that I chose the one that has the little a. So one says log, one has a place for you to insert the base. Remember, if we don't put the base, it's implied that the base is 10. But if it gives you an option to put in the base, then you can type in whatever you want. And there is a difference between the two. So log base 3, and then in parentheses, I'm going to say minus 4m. But I can't say m, I have to say x, right? For Desmos. And then on the other equation, I'm going to basically do the same thing. I'm going to hit functions. I'm going to scroll all the way down to logs. I saw some of you guys grab a fancy calculator at Texas Instruments. I'll show you how to do it on that one too in just 2 seconds. 3m. Okay, close my parenthesis. Not m, it has to be x, right? All right, cool. Now here's why I like Desmos. I have to find that on the graph somewhere. So it's probably, I don't know where it is. There they are. What I'm looking for is where they intersect. So it looks like they intersect somewhere here. Now, remember, I said my answer was negative 10. So it does look like it crosses at negative 10. Let's see. Does it cross at negative 10? Yep. So Desmos is nice because it'll automatically tell you where it crosses. Okay? It'll automatically tell you where it crosses is negative 10. So where it intersects, the x value is the actual solution. So there's that. Now, if you have a fancy calculator, let me show you how to do this on the fancy calculator. So let me clear this out. And like I said, it doesn't matter to me which one you use. I like Desmos because it's easier to zoom in and out. On the Texas Instruments, it's not as easy. So go to y equals, clear this out. Now remember, to have a log and then insert the base, you got to go to, was it math? Yeah. And if you go to math and you scroll way down here, it'll say log base. And that gives you the option to plug in the base. All right. So I'm going to say log base 3, and then over here I'm going to say minus 4m. Actually, I think I need to say negative 4m on this calculator. That's the other thing that's a little tricky about this. But I can't say m, I have to say x. Then I'm going to do the same thing down here. I'm going to say math log base 3. And then that was 10 minus 3m, right? So 10 minus, but not m, I have to say x, all right? So then I go to graph. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. I know that I think it crosses at 10. If I hit trace and I put in negative 10, I don't really know if it intersects there. So how do I know if it intersects there? So this is what you have to do. You have to go to, see that, what's the word above trace? And so probably what we should do is zoom, we should set a zoom window. So I'll click on window, and my x value, I'm going to make that like negative 12. And then my x max I might make like 2. And I'm just changing the y values. So now when I graph it, I get a little bit better view. So if I hit second trace, the word above trace is calculate, and that gives me the menu. I want to know where they intersect. This is why Desmos is a little easier. And so what I need to do is, if you notice down here, it says first curve. So I'm going to try to move my cursor over to negative 10 because I think that's about where they intersect. Okay, and it doesn't have to be exact. Then I hit enter. Then it'll say second curve. Well, I basically think it's somewhere over there. Then it says guess. Now the calculator is going to approximate where the two intersect. Boom, it says x equals negative 10. Okay. So then, let me take a screenshot of that. Okay, and so I'll leave that up there. If you have any questions on like how to use the calculator or what to do, just come up and see me, okay?